Breathing sensations. Become aware of sensations in various parts of the body. Become aware of the air as it comes in and goes out through the nostrils. Do not concentrate on the air as it enters in lungs, but limit awareness to nostrils breathe. Do not control the breathing. Don't attempt to deepen it. It is not breathing exercise, but breathing awareness. Whenever distracted, return with vigor to the task to make the self aware of each breath. Continue this exercise for 10 to 15 minutes. This exercise may be difficult for some of us in comparison to previous exercises, but it is the most rewarding in sharpening awareness, bringing calmness and relaxation. However, in attempting breathing awareness, do not tense the muscles. Determination must not be confounded with a nervous tension. Aspirant may be distracted at the beginning, but he must keep returning again and again to the awareness of the self breathing. The mere effort involved in doing this will bring beneficial effects that he will gradually notice. After developing some proficiency in this exercise, move on to somewhat difficult and more effective variant. Become aware of the sensation of the air passing through the nostrils. Feel its touch. In which part of the nostrils feel the touch of the air while inhaling, and in what part of the nostrils is the self feels the touch of the air while exhaling. Become aware of the warmth or coldness of the air. Its coldness when it comes in and its warmth when it goes out. Also be aware of quantity of air that passes through one nostril is greater than the amount that passes through other. Be sensitive and alert to the lightest touch while inhaling and exhaling. Stay with this awareness for 10 to 15 minutes. In case we put in more time, we will get better results. But do not stay on breathing awareness alone for many hours over a period of more than 2 or 3 days. Although this exercise brings great peace and a sense of depth and fullness that delights, but prolonged concentration on breathing is likely to produce hallucinations or to draw out material from the unconscious that one may not be able to control. Awareness and contemplation and prayer. Prayer means a communication with God that is carried on mainly through the use of words and images and thoughts. Contemplation means a communication with God that makes a minimal use of words, images, and concepts altogether. The exercise of awareness of body sensations or breathing can be termed as communication with God. Many mystics tell us that in addition to the mind and heart with which we ordinarily communicate with God, we are endowed with a mystical mind and a mystical heart, a faculty which makes it possible for us to know God directly, to grasp and intuit her in her very being, apart from all thoughts, concepts, and images. Ordinarily, all our contact with God is indirect, through images and concepts. To be able to grasp her beyond these thoughts and images is a privilege of this faculty, a mystical heart. In most of us, this heart lies dormant and undeveloped. If it were awakened, it would be straining towards God and given a chance would impel the whole of our being towards her. Hence, it needs to be developed. It needs to have the dross that surrounds it removed so that it can be attracted towards the eternal magnet. To be near or discover eternal magnet, one is to find means of silencing the mind. And to silence the mind is an extremely difficult task. How hard it is to keep the mind away from thinking, which is producing thoughts in a never ending stream. But it is also said that one thorn is removed by another. So we can be wise to use one thought to rid the self of all the other thoughts that crowd into the mind. One thought, one image, one phrase or sentence or word that our mind can be made to fasten on. For to consciously attempt to keep the mind in a thoughtless state, in a void, is to attempt the impossible. The mind must have something to occupy it. The seemingly disconcerting conclusion is that concentration on our breathing or body sensations is a very good contemplation. The awareness exercises lead to a deepening of the prayer experiences. Now is the time to expose the self to the divine sun in silence.
Oh.